Good evening, everybody. How you guys all doing?
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me?
Oh, we can hear you.
Okay,
Good thing we
good.
checked before,
Yeah,
as
I didn't
opposed
yell.
to right about now.
I know.
So, how you guys all doing? It's been a crazy. Our last broadcast was Friday night when we did a live stream, and since then,
It's been
it,
ridiculous. Like I said, I hope nothing happens. Why did I say that?
I
Why did
know
I
it
say
is your fault, and I have no
totally?
problems blaming you for everything. Um, but this particular case has been unusually, absolutely insane. Like you
You're
guys
talking
saw the list.
you're
Sorry.
talking away from your mic or something. Something's going
I'm
on.
talking away from my mic. I'm
That's
sorry.
better.
How's this better? All right.
Better,
Got a little
better.
touch there. I apologize. There you go. I don't mean to be chopped. No. Yeah. No, it's been absolutely insane kind of week. Like just ridiculous.
Yeah, my head's gonna explode.
Yeah, absolutely. So we started at the end of Friday after the entire events of Billboard Chris as well as the Wednesday. Am I still choppy to everybody?
You were choppy at first, and then what happens is you go away and then you get really loud. So you just have to keep the mic in the right spot. It's you moving away from the mic.
I
That's
will
all.
not move on you guys. I will be
Okay.
absolutely perfectly still. There we go.
There
Hopefully
we go.
it's
Yep, it's good.
let us know if there's any change.
I need to get on the chat here.
It's right there, right beside there. It's good.
I know. I missed 20 comments. Holy.
Oh, there's a lag. That's true. There is a lag. So from what I say, it probably takes about 15, 20 seconds before it actually occurs. So there is that kind of occurs.
Mike's getting choppy again, dude. What up?
I haven't done anything.
It's just where your mouth goes. When you move your mouth this way, you can't hear you. And then when you go back to the mic, you can hear you. You're going this
I
way.
will.
Maybe move the mic in front of you.
I'll move it away so it maybe gets a little bit better. All right.
Okay.
So it's gonna be a learning experience for all of us, particularly me, who's been doing this for a while. I just can't seem to figure out how to use the mic again. My apologies. All right, I'm not gonna move, so this is gonna be awkward. For drinking. This is the way it's gonna be. Yeah, no, it's been a crazy week, especially since last Friday when we were, the Billboard Chris event, post Billboard Chris, the Wednesday event, which was the 20th. And since then, we figured, Deana and I were like, all right, let's go home and just like do nothing because everybody's going to be tired because a lot's occurred. So let's just do nothing. And so while we're doing nothing, everything happens. So
Yeah.
we're talking about a lot of stuff.
I was just trying to go through video and get video and make videos, and that takes a fucking long time. Like, the people who can pump out videos nonstop, I commend
Absolutely.
you.
Yeah.
Like, I can't do it.
I was discussing it as Shanti was mentioning, like, maybe a few TikTok lives. I had one or two. But I even mentioned to a few people there and to many others. And again, there's quite a few of you guys out there who crank out a lot. I've done a few videos on TikTok. My shortest one is probably one of the previous two that were literally 6 seconds. That's it. So I was able to, but it still takes me about 15 minutes to make. You record it and then you do some stuff. That's it. All the other ones take me like an hour or two, just like
Yeah.
cutting and doing all sorts of things. Like, oh, I can make this a little bit better. I can do this a
Yeah,
little bit better.
making it perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like today, trying to do the side by side
Yeah.
thing for the TikTok or whatever that I put out
Yeah.
to time it properly. Like, I'm still trying to figure out your DaVinci thing. It's on my computer. But the thing is me taking that long to figure it out. I'm just like, I'll just take that long to make the video.
Yeah. DaVinci, you need to, yeah, it takes a bit to, you probably can't go as quickly as you can right now um, in CapCut because you're
Yeah,
used to CapCut.
I
You need
totally am.
but once you get into DaVinci, then you're like, CapCut's cool, but no, I can do all sorts of more things.
Anyway, we should get into this because we have so much on the agenda. Like, there's just so much shit to talk about.
Okay, I still getting complaints. I'm going to do something here. I'm just going to
Okay.
refresh my browser or whatnot because it appears that I'm still having problems with people here. Give me a moment here.
Okay, while you're working on that,
I will entertain the crowd.
I will entertain the crowd.
Yeah,
I don't know what to talk about other than
little song and dance.
no song and dance. Yeah. Feeling a little bit overwhelmed. How about you guys? Like, There's so much shit going on. It is ridiculous. Am I out of sync, Maisie D? Joe is coming back. Hopefully you guys can hear me and it's not a system thing. Anyways, I had to take a second shower today because I just feeling really groggy and tired. It's headache, anger, frustration, all of those feelings are going on right now. Watching what the fuck is going on in our beautiful country is really pissing me off. The attitudes in the country, the personalities in this country, the whole corruption. Like, we have a leader of a political party that has a very good chance of winning the election who can't even get a fucking security clearance. How is that not bizarre as fuck?
He can get the security clearance. He just doesn't want to.
No, he doesn't want to because thank you. He doesn't want to because all the information that we're going to find out about the corruption, like, it's not, I know it's a choice, but that means we find out what the fuck is behind Pierre Poilievre. He doesn't want to do that. He doesn't want us to fucking know. And there are people who want him to lead this goddamn country. Isn't that scary as fuck?
He'd also be forced to be quiet about certain topics in discussion. Right now, he's got no reason to be quiet because he has no information. Anything he kind of trips upon is just rampant or random happenstance. But right now, he can comment on anything and nobody can.
No, that's not what it is. His fucking father-in-law is a organized crime piece of shit who stole money as a bank manager from his clients. And he was charged with embezzlement. And somehow he lives in this country with a federal crime back home where he needs to be so that he can do his fucking time. But he's here. He's here. Right.
All right.
And everybody wants to talk about immigration. All those people who support Pierre Poilievre want to talk about fucking immigration. Let's talk about immigration. No, let's not. Let's get into it.
Fair. I can hear, but it's still out of sync. I don't know what about to do about that. You may need to refresh your browser.
Me?
No, not you. Not you.
Oh.
Sorry, some of the people commenting here. Or at least one. We're going to try to push through and see what we can get going. This might be the actual service provider. If that's the case, there's not much we can do. I'll contact them, see after the fact, see what's going on.
Crazy dog lady Oscar Jackson. I posted about it today because Blackfoot posts about it. Yeah. You need to follow Blackfoot. The full name, I have to get it.
Original headphones,
she's hardcore.
Original headphone, nothing's different. All right, we're gonna get to that first video, and many of you guys have already seen this. So, moving on, this is the incident from Friday, and this is the video Deana and I prepared. Deana did the wonderful capturing. I did a bit of editing, and
did a lot of editing.
I
kept calling him and asking him if it was done yet. It's like we were taking a trip somewhere. I'm like, "Are you done yet? The day is almost done. The weekend is almost done, Joe." But he got it done.
Like a child. She wouldn't stop. Just like a child.
Wouldn't stop. You said.
Wild Bill, combat veteran, was assaulted multiple times. Toronto police did nothing to assist him.
And he was just standing on the sidewalk, face bleeding, preaching the gospel to the cops and to the crowd. And then the police demanded that he leave the spot that he was standing in. He said, "No, I'm standing here, I'm preaching the gospel." And for that, he was arrested.
Today? Yes, we have video of it.
I know my brother's proud of what he did. I know he's not ashamed of it in the slightest.
Camera, you can go first.
That fucking shit pisses me right the fuck off. And I was right there. And you guys don't. So, first of all, at first, when that music to them kicking was on, I didn't like it, but it's grown on me. Because, yeah, it is angry fucking white asshole music. And that's exactly what they were being. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm seeing this happening. And also, the music is over it because I said things that some people might think is problematic, but I stand behind what I said and I put it in a tweet. So if you guys want to know what I think about that man and his veteran status, you can check it out on my tweet. It's exactly what I told him to his face.
There was that. There was also some voices from some defenders too we wanted to cover. So the part of the reason the music was to kind of cover them too, as well as you guys probably noticed there was some blurring and whatnot to protect people.
Yep. And they know who I am now. They'll remember because I was the one who captured it. And I was telling them, I'm filming you, you fucking asshole. I'm fucking filming you. You're on camera. And they kept doing it.
So what I want to point out from that is I heard like I said, I heard the original raw footage. I heard your voice and I'm listening to it. And I'm like, you can kind of disguise your voice when you're doing an Aid because you're kind of doing a character and whatnot. But when you get spicy and pissy with attitude.
Pissed. I'm watching this. I told the cop, I'm like, they walked
that's the
right
voice
by.
right there. That's guys. That's the voice right there. That's the voice right there.
I said to the cop, I'm like, dude, he's kicking him and nothing. You know why they came? Because that flag that you saw that was going near his ass, I told him I was going to put the fucking flag up his ass. I'm like, oh, you want this? Like, you fucking asshole. And then the guy behind me came up behind me and said something to me. And I think like that's when the cops thought, you always need somebody on the outside. The box was amazing, but you always need somebody on the outside because those fuckers, I know their game now. It took me one fucking time to go to that thing to know what they are doing. You need people on the outside. You need people who are ready to fucking call them out on what they're doing. And then not be worried about cops coming rushing in or whatever. Like, fuck them, those lying sacks of shit. Fuck them and fuck everybody who lied for them to put out the propaganda that we saw. Fuck you.
Yeah, but the funny thing is that I'm listening to you yell at these guys, and I'm like, and again, I'm looking at the raw footage, I'm like, how the fuck did they not? Because I like the old guy, sure, he wouldn't have recognized you. But I'm like, Nick knows your voice.
He's too busy fucking relishing in having somebody beat up the people that are on the other side while he fucking holds on to his ball sack so he doesn't get fucking cocked into the balls because he knew what he was doing. This was holy shit. If you guys watch that video again on like later, he waits for he's watching the cops pass by. And as soon as their backs are to him, he fucking leans in with his smile and starts pushing on them, holding his fucking balls, taking his hat off, putting it backwards. Like, fuck you. I've got you pegged, asshole. I've got both of you pegged. All your stupid fucking friends pegged.
This show is for a mature adult audience.
Yeah.
For language. Viewer discretion is advised.
I even smoked a little bit of a joint before, and I don't usually do that to calm me down.
Yeah.
I'm fucking pissed.
That wasn't enough. Allow me to get you more cannabis. Wow.
I'm having tea. I should start drinking my tea to calm down too. I made a cinnamon turmeric tea so I can calm the fuck down because I'm pissed.
Drink more. So, Wild Bill McKickerson. That's a kind of
Wild Bill McKickerson. Nice.
Done on that one for sure. But yeah, no, it was kind of a crazy day, and it was kind of a crazy event. But again, they like one of the things we wanted to capture in regards to the entire thing was they're trying to paint the entire thing as, like,
They
oh,
want
this is just a simple man who was assaulted and he was gentle.
No, they want to
and-
show that Antifa is violent.
Yeah.
Antifa did fuck all but stand their ground and hold the fucking line. If you want to call them Antifa, that's all they did. I was around. I even got pulled out and kept on the other side, so I wasn't allowed to go back, according to the cop. Once I crossed the police line, that's it. So I was out there fucking watching, filming, face to face with Daisy, face to face almost with fucking Primo, the fucking fat fuck. You know how much it took for me to not fucking go up there and say, you fat fuck? I was there for another purpose. That purpose is bigger than me and bigger than that fat fuck, Primo.
Really, you did smoke up a little bit before the show. I
Did.
don't think you had enough.
He fucking plasters my kid with the worst fucking bullshit written under her all the
Oh, yeah.
time. He makes me sick.
Oh, no.
Fucking dick.
Oh, yes. That's why I had no
And-
problems posting
yeah,
some
fucking
really
dick.
unflattering photos of him online.
Well, it's not hard to plaster unflattering photos of Rob Primo. Just
Yeah.
saying.
Just get a side shot. Moving on. So
I'm spicy today.
I know you're like spicy Deana.
Top.
So moving on to Sunday in Winnipeg, there was a trans march. So the trans march, from the article that explains it, came out because during the Million March for kids in Winnipeg, there was a lot of protesters, and I believe it was even more than the counter protesters. And this motivated and enraged a fair amount of people. And so
Nice.
what they did because of this is they organized a march saying, no, we cannot let this slide.
Hmm.
So what they did is they organized a march and they had people coming out to say, no, there's a larger community here.
Love it. That's what a march is for.
And that's what they did on
Fucking
Sunday.
love it.
It was, I believe it was over 1,000 people that came in just to say, no, you're not alone.
Nice.
Don't fall for the bullshit. It's something we need. I think it's
Everybody
something
up
we
at
need.
time. Mm.
Exactly. Something we need. It's something the community needs. It's something that the community needs to see, especially with just so much going on, so much vitriol, so much. You
Yeah.
name it. I mean,
This thing calmed me down. Do you know that?
Mhm.
Watching
this
this
video?
has it's just calmed me down. I need to be reminded over and over again that there are people who are fed up with this fucking shit and who are ready to get up at a moment's notice and show a community who really fucking needs us right now that they are there to help them.
it is. I mean, for you and for I, seeing things like that calms us down, gives us a little bit of hope.
Yeah.
But I'm also thinking back in regards to our conversation we had on Friday with Colin.
Yeah, with Colin.
And as Colin expressed, Colin was having some difficulties, particularly the past couple of days, just with the amount of vitriol and whatnot. It's started to add up. And so I took his advice, and I've DM'd quite a few people I know that are part of the community and said, hey, listen, how are you doing? I know it's been really, really crazy shitty in the past little while. I hope you're okay. If you're not, that's fine. Let me know. Let me know if I can help, even if it's just a talk, and I can sit here and listen.
Mm-hmm.
But how you are and you being here matters to me.
Joe, you're choppy again.
To you or to
Everybody. I just saw the.
no.
I hear it too, but I just saw it in the comments.
I'm not moving my head when I'm not sure what I can do here.
You were.
Sorry.
I don't know. Isn't your mic usually more in front of you, or is that usually where it is?
No, it's usually back here. I'm gonna try this.
Okay.
So I'm going to try keeping it from back here. See if that works a little bit better.
No, there's something wrong with the actual mic. It's not your voice. It's not where you're whatever. Your mic just likes to keep going dim, I guess. Making sure it's plugged in properly? Or are you just switching?
I'm switching here. I'm going to try switching. See if this helps. There's not much I can do for that part here. I'm going to see if this switches. You guys may notice a difference.
Nope.
Now it's switched. Hello?
Sorry, I just muted.
Yes. Can you hear me now?
Try again.
Hello, how are you doing?
No, worse.
Worse.
You have to go back to your mic.
Christ.
Did you drop your mic in water or something? Do you need to put it in a bag of rice? That's the answer for electronics, isn't it? A bag of rice.
It's fine.
Yeah, there we go.
Telling you, it's
There we
fine.
go.
All right. All right. So, boo. Here's a tip. Don't watch my lips
Yeah,
move.
there
and
is
then-
a delay.
No.
There is a delay now for me.
Between what? The microphone?
And your mouth moving. Seriously weird. That wasn't happening with me before, but now it is. You
Not
thinking hard?
again. This might be a session. Unfortunately, I don't think we can fix this. I can try
Okay.
refreshing right now, but that's pretty much it.
All right.
All right.
What's the next thing? So thank you, Winnipeg, for showing up and coming out. Thank you on behalf of everybody who is probably. You can't hear me?
No, I can hear you. I'm just.
Oh yeah.
walking poker around.
Like even people like me who need it. Everybody needs it. We all need to keep seeing it. We all need to keep doing it. And we need to
is.
make it a good environment. And yeah.
So yeah.
So thanks,
and
Winnipeg.
yeah, to the people I reached out to, I mean, quite a few people responded to me. It was really, really kind of nice, and quite a few of them expressed it made a difference. And so my ask to everybody is,
Go closer to the mic.
I don't need to be close to the mic, because if I get closer to the mic, that's the problem. I should be
Okay,
able to
well,
crank it out like this.
now
and
it's
you can hear.
working.
There you go.
Now, okay.
Yeah. This is a setting that's not the same as what I had before, which is very, very weird.
Okay.
Okay. So now, to the point I was trying to make. Now I got distracted. Reach out to people. Reach out, see how they're doing. See if they're okay. See if they're doing well right now, because right now some people may not be. And you reaching out might make the world a difference. So see if you can reach out and just check up on friends. Check on people. We've been seeing a lot of hate. We've been seeing a lot of messaging of hate. We've been seeing a lot of stuff. You're going to even see some more here. So again, probably tonight, a bit of a trigger warning if you guys are having a little bit.
Yeah, if you're having a hard
difficulty.
time dealing with this,
Totally
yeah,
get if you may need to miss this.
we need to bow out.
But for the rest, let's get going. So, moving on to something completely sideways, we move over to Canadian Anti-Hate Network. This week,
Another good news. Another good news story. Go on.
So let me do the news part. It's my way of pretending to be a newscaster for a minute. Today, the Canadian Anti-Hate Network won a motion to dismiss a trademark lawsuit filed by Kareem Assad, who has been authoring and encouraging various conspiracy theories about us and our network. So they were able to get that particular lawsuit dismissed.
Obvi. I mean, obvi, but still really nice to see it in print.
Absolutely. So part of the reading, part of the process, part of the ruling in regards to, not the ruling, but part of the reasoning behind the dismissal was the defendant's written representation accurately the defendant's written representations accurately describe the effect of Rule 22(1)(a), being that a pleading will be struck when it is plain and obvious that the claim discloses no reasonable cause of action and therefore has no reasonable prospect of success. So I did a little bit of research on that because I'm sure this comes to no surprise to most people is I'm not a lawyer. Don't claim to be. But from what I've researched, I've been able to determine, as many people have commented, is that the evidence doesn't seem to connect. And I believe the factum doesn't connect to demonstrate this. So because of this, it's been dismissed. And following up, the Anti-Hate Network also informed, as well as within that particular document, having the case dismissed, Masada has now been told that they are to pay the legal fees to Canadian Anti-Hate Network, which I believe totals to $850 in total.
Can I
You're gonna dance.
bring up? I'm just gonna only say one thing because I don't really want to talk. Like I think,
No.
yay, Canadian Anti-Hate Network. We knew this was gonna happen, but don't you think it's weird that for I think I've known her for the past year, but for a whole year, this lawyer hasn't had really a client that I'm aware of, but has a whole lot of lawsuits out there, like a lawyer with a lawyer, but not lawyering, if you know what I mean. That's all
Well,
I want to say.
You haven't noticed. I know of one client she's had.
Well, there was Donald Smith. Was that in the last year? No,
Sorry,
because
two clients.
he had a different lawyer when he was in court. He called out for her.
Well, no, he did have her as a lawyer for one of his cases.
Not since I've known her.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, since I've known her. And
So-
Jeremy McKenzie's, is he a client? Like, she's on the team.
She's on the team.
I don't, whatever, fuck.
Yeah.
Playing
So-
PR for a Nazi. Woohoo!
Yeah. But that's not what we're going to focus on, because now we're going to move over to BC. And BC.
Oh, yeah. By the way, Jeremy McKenzie. Okay, next. I just want to dole it out to every single one of them tonight. That's where I'm at. Just fuck you all.
She's spicy tonight. Very spicy.
And Lagoon, fuck you. And Donald Smith, fuck you. Since we were talking about them.
Thank you, new follower or subscriber. Oh, it's
New
a
like, yeah.
That's a like.
Thank you, new like.
All right, so we're gonna move over to BC, where we've been seeing a trend in BC. So I'm gonna go over through a couple of these things. Particularly just signage coming up. So this one was one that came up, which is Newton Starbucks violent anti-white establishment, and they're complaining about Newton. And this is in Sudbury. Sorry, not Sudbury. Sorry, in Surrey. Sudbury, somewhere else.
Yeah.
Where they're complaining about Starbucks being an anti-white establishment, which usually is part and part with.
Dude, I only see white people in Starbucks. And trust me, we've been to Starbucks a fucking lot, okay? What is this anti-white bullshit? Keep going.
Agreed. But the most egregious one that a lot of us have seen is this particular signage here. I know it's been going around and floating around for quite a bit.
That's disgusting.
Yes, and I'm going to be disagreeing with you because...
No, I know you're not, but and the stupid excuses I hear, like when somebody posted that and some of the shit that's coming out of people's mouths as if they're trying to be all centrist about it, but it's like, you racist motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
What the fuck? No, you're absolutely
right. I worked in a housing co-op where there was a part of the community who was saying that they wanted to section off the park time because they didn't want, because the colored kids are always in the park. So they need to have a time for the white kids, the European. That it actually happened. It was recorded. one of the people that was there that was really pissed off because they were a person of color actually fucking recorded it and brought it to my office. Like,
That
this
seems a little
shit-
bit awkward.
I told him to bring it, but yeah, for him it was.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, like these people are. Racism has always been in Canada. Like, I work in housing. If you want to see where racism's at, work in housing.
And if you haven't realized racism is Canada, have you missed the entire thing about residential schools?
Right?
Africa Town or Africaville? I can never remember the name.
Africville, yeah.
Africville, yeah. Like it's a thing. It's a dirty history we keep sort of covering. Hell, we were still involved. We still did Japanese internment camps during World War II. I mean, like, yeah, I don't know,
Oh, yeah.
we're
Right.
not golden at all.
No.
But it's still
It's
this
not about
particular
being
thing.
golden. We're talking about people who just want to have white people only in their playgroups.
It is, and I mean,
Where are you in your life where you are feeling threatened by skin color? Where the fuck are you in your goddamn life? You
it's true.
fuckwads.
No, it's true, and I mean, these guys are just coming in there, and they're trying to. Sorry, the bigger point I think is that I want to point out is this is kind of just blatant, out in the open racism. I think is the part I wanted to sort of
I think
focus
they're
in
trying
there.
to do that. Do you think they're trying to do that? Do you feel like they're advertising that there's racists in town?
No, I don't think they were advertising there was racists in town. I think they're advertising like, no, I think this is normalized enough that I can do this without
maybe.
feeling consequence. Like that's what I'm thinking is like, no, I feel this confident. I can say this stuff to people. I can put a poster up. I can just put up a sign and it's going to be fine. Because that's
Yeah.
just what we're doing.
Why? How did we get here? How the fuck did we get here so goddamn quickly?
Yeah,
And what are we gonna do to fix this? Because we have to fix this.
we do. We absolutely do. Because I mean, we're so comfortable. Like we've created an environment that's so comfortable for these guys to be able to do this. I mean, hell, they've gone from just the trans and drag, because that's just a little bit too, we've got full-fledged, no, the entire 2S LGBTQIA community, no, that whole thing is wrong. And we've got some messaging about that. Hold on to your hats. We're getting up to it.
Yeah.
Before we get there, we're going to Texas, where Texas looks better right now in some ways, particularly in this way. So,
Well, this is how this will save us too. Yes.
So I take you back to about 2 weeks ago in an episode here. We covered this particular story where the a Texas federal judge halts the ban on drag because they were trying to do the entire drag.
Yeah.
And at the time, they passed a motion that's saying that this could potentially violate the First Amendment, and therefore you need to halt this until it gets fully reviewed. There's an update, and the update is it's been taken down. The entire the ban has gone from temporary to permanent. Judge still stating the same thing, which is U.S. District Judge David Hitler wrote in the ruling on Tuesday that drag shows are protected by the First Amendment. That court sees no way to read the provisions of SB 12 without concluding that a large amount of constitutionality protected conduct can and will be wrapped up in the enforcement of SB 12. Interesting is the second paragraph, at least for me. It is not unreasonable to read SB 12 and conclude that activities such as cheerleading, dancing, live theater, and other common public occurrences could possibly become a civil or criminal violation of SB 12. He wrote, later adding that the law would have had a chilling effect on free speech.
Obvi.
No disagreement, I think, by anybody here.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's an absolute, it's an
I'm
absolute.
glad they won on that.
Yeah.
I mean, that is the truth, but they also still had the 14th Amendment too, which I brought up last time. But yeah.
Yeah. it's, I mean, it does bring it back to, these guys are, these starch right-wing people are okay with, messing up the First Amendment. Just don't touch the Second Amendment. That one's the most important.
Oh, fuck. I made the mistake of commenting on somebody, like some idiot from Ottawa's gun thing. And these people are sending me the same. And I'm fighting with people from the United States. I'm just like, they bring up the Second Amendment. I'm like, dude, I'm from fucking Canada. And so is this bitch who posted this thing. So stop bringing up the goddamn Second Amendment. We don't want to live your way, America. And I said, you know what Canadian kids don't have to do that American kids do? It starts with active and ends with shooting drills. You fucking idiots. Like, we don't need your style of fucking law and order in our no, from your goddamn country into our good country. Fuck you, America. And I feel bad for the guy in Florida. If you're watching, I hope you guys fucking overcome the fucking shit you're going through there.
Spicy Deana. All night.
But yeah, go Texas. Go law and order and justice. Yay, justice.
It is.
As if trans people or drag people, excuse me, had to go through that fucking bullshit all this time, though. And it's still, like, vile. So, yeah, you go to court, you win the court case because you knew you would. But you still had to go through all this disgustingness. Like, what are we going through right now in Canada? It's crazy. Like, the school board meetings are getting out of control. Fuck off.
Stop jumping ahead.
Well, let's go.
Well, let's also slow down. Yeah. So, yeah, no, I mean, this drag story time, and again, I don't want to ignore the U.S. news because, let's be honest here, the U.S. news is really an indicator of what the shit we're going to be dealing with, period. Like, everything that's been going on in the States, everything we're right now been dealing with has happened in the States at some point. So we do need to keep an eye on. Yeah, we need to keep an eye on Texas. We need to keep an eye on Florida. We need to keep an eye on Tennessee and all these other states are doing all sorts of crazy things because, again, whatever happens there, it's going to happen here.
You know what I just thought of?
What's that?
Maybe Canada has always done better than the United States in terms of social, like, we are nicer people to each other. I mean, it doesn't feel like it right now because we're starting to take their shit, but their garbage policy, whatever it is, ideas. But we've never gone that far down, like where the States is. And maybe it's because it takes a long time for their shit to move here, but by the time it moves here, we've already watched them live the whole cycle and get over, like, the courts have determined, and then they get over it, and people are able to move on until they find the next group that they hate.
Right.
And so we don't have to go through all that madness because it's like, oh, that's the right thing to do. You know what I mean? I don't know. I hope that's the case. I don't want to get as bad as the United States.
No, I don't think any of us. I don't think any of us do. And I mean,
it's bad.
It is bad. I mean, it's really. Again, it's. I mean, we're seeing chunks and bits of it because there's money coming from the States to do this. There's interest to do this. There's a fair amount. Thank you, Magic Ant.
Hey, Danny, we talked about it. I don't know if you just got here, but yeah, we're happy too.
It's true, Danny. We did
Danny,
cover
I'm
it.
Looking forward to your show coming back on.
I think Deana just signed herself up to be your first guest on return.
Yeah, I was already his guest. Maybe you should
That's
be
true.
his first guest.
I could do that. I could do that for sure. I could set something up. One day.
One day. I know it'll be one day.
Exactly.
That's why I'm excited, because it's coming.
Indeed.
Every day that goes by is a day closer to Danny having his show back on in the morning.
Absolutely. Yeah. And if me being your first guest, you want that, absolutely done. I think you could get better than me, but I have no problem being questioned. Moving on to this particular story, which literally developed last night as I was watching it in real time and is currently occurring as we're doing this.
Oh, right.
Which is the school boards. We're going to cover two of them I was able to capture. So the first one here is Abbotsford, Abbotsford, if I messed it up, BC. And we'll start off with these guys.
Leave our kids alone! Leave our kids alone! Stop Saudi 1, 2, 3! Stop Saudi 1, 2, 3! Leave our kids alone! Leave our kids alone! Stop Saudi 1, 2, 3! Stop Saudi 1, 2, 3! Leave our kids alone! Leave our kids alone! Stop Saudi 1, 2, 3! Stop Saudi 1, 2, 3! Leave our kids alone! Leave our kids alone! Stop Saudi 1, 2, 3!
A lot of you guys are being very reasonable. We're gonna be safe on the grass. So let's respect all these cops. So back up. They want to leave our kids alone. Leave our kids alone. Leave our kids alone.
I fucking hate hearing that chant. It pisses me right the fuck off.
Thank you.
There she goes.
When you're antagonizing people and you're intentionally antagonizing people, you're gonna get a reaction. You're gonna get a reaction. You purposely antagonize us.
You know that.
You know,
but if you were speaking here, you have to be on the agenda.
That was an Abbotsford. Before we get into it, whoa, I saw that. Give me a second here. I'm just going to switch it over to the next one because different time, but same day. Over in Dunham Pickering, I think I got that right, is the Dunham Pickering School Board. Same night. Observe.
Welcome to the regular board meeting of the Dufferin Peel Catholic District School Board. Today is Tuesday, September 26th.
God's law comes first.
God's watching you guys.
We're supposed to follow God's law.
God's watching you.
This is the first morning. Silence, please. This is the first morning. Next morning. Silence.
Homeschool bish.
If this is not Follow.
We recognize her, don't you?
Thank you. Next item in the agenda.
Recess or gonna go virtually?
So, please, in order, this is the second warning. Okay, if you don't stop, we will take a recess. And we will move in the online. So, okay, this is not stopping. We will take a recess. Ladies and gentlemen, we will take a recess and move our meeting virtually. Thank you.
You're disgusting.
They're all children.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
God. God made man and woman. There's only two genders. Stop destroying our children's minds.
Just wants to fucking be heard.
Not you guys.
It's a chorus of voices, though.
Stand on each one of you.
They're all bringing God into it. All of them have a different fucking idea of who God is. Remember that. This is gonna fucking end well if God is in our schools. Like, Jesus.
That's one.
Oh, it's starting again.
Was it?
Playing
Sorry.
again. Yeah.
Should be off now.
Like, honestly, what do they think is going to happen if we introduce? You're saying we have to teach God? Wrong fucking school. Teach God at Sunday school, or put them in a Catholic school. But no, that's not how this is going to go.
So a small point here.
This is a Catholic school board.
The second one is a Catholic school board.
Okay. And so what is happening here? There's Catholic school board. Are all those people that were there Catholic? I don't think so.
No.
The Muslima women, were they Catholic?
No.
Like, why?
Because the Catholic school board somehow is affecting them. Don't know why. Don't know how. For some reason.
Fuck off. This is ridiculous. You want to be in that building? It's because you have a kid in that school, or you're paying taxes to that district. Otherwise, fuck off.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Well, I mean, what was it? When you and I were at the Ottawa OCDSB there in November, like these two meetings here 100% reminded me of that November meeting that we went to. And that was just about masking. The thing was completely chaotic. These guys came in, they just started yelling and hollering and screaming about all sorts of absolute bullshit that was just not real, just not grounded in reality.
Yeah.
Half the people that are there
even listen to the director of the fucking children's hospital.
They wouldn't listen to the director?
She was like the top surgeon or something. Like
they wouldn't even listen to the head of the head of the board there.
It was head of the Anyway.
So like they wouldn't listen to anybody there. But they had to clear the room. And they're all happy. It's like, we got removed. I'm like, all right, cool, we're out. You guys are all gonna get cleared out soon enough. We're just the first ones to be removed. Sure enough, 10 to 15 minutes after they resume, all of them turned into absolute spoiled brats. I'm like, hey, look, they all got kicked out. Shocker. You pandered to these guys. They got thrown out. They're not saying anything that makes sense. They're not making that.
You know why I didn't leave when they told me to leave?
Because you wanted the cops to be there.
I wanted the fucking cops to be there. They said, if you don't leave, we're going to have to call the police. I said, okay, I'll wait here till you call the police. You fucking idiots. How did they not know what we were seeing? Right? So
they never do.
Bring the police. Okay, ma'am, you're going to have to leave. You're going to get arrested. Sure, I have no problem leaving. I just needed you guys here. I think that's what I said in my live. I just needed to make sure you guys were fucking here.
I'll leave, but
And
you
are
need
you
to
gonna
stay.
stay here? That's what I said. You guys are going to stay here, right?
Because they're going to need your help. And they did.
And they did. I think I was in my car for 5 minutes, and then
We got
all these people coming out. Yeah, like
no, we were in the car for I think we were in the car for 5 minutes. I think we drove away before they got out. But we got the message.
No, I'm talking about when I had to go into my car when I got kicked out. I had Camilla with me. You were still there.
No, I left with you. I left with you.
Not the day that I got kicked out.
Yes, I was there.
No, I ended up talking to Suzanne, that crazy bitch who's like a Karima stan now. Dude, I was by myself with Camilla.
Dude, you were downstairs by yourself. Yeah, you were downstairs by yourself, but I was upstairs.
In my car. I was doing a live stream in my car before you came out. It's on my Facebook. It happened that way. I know I had to clip that video so I could prove to Suzanne that I was nice to her when I saw her because she tried to say that I was a bitch or something. I mean, shake your head if you want to. Maybe we're talking about 2 different times.
That's quite possible.
Maybe
This particular time I recall because I was there with you, and yeah, we left together. Usually we leave these places together because it's weird, or one of us is the ride for the other one too. Yeah, I think you were my ride that time. So yeah, so again, this totally reminded me of those particular events where these guys just come in. They're just, and again, on the OCDSB one, kind of makes sense because they were discussing and looking to doing the voting. So there was kind of an issue that they were trying to specifically address. These two, what the hell were you doing in there? We're telling them to leave the kids alone.
1, 2, 3. I hate that chant. I fucking hate it. Nobody's doing anything to your kids. What the fuck? Leave our kids alone? Who's fucking doing anything to leave our kids alone? Leave them alone from what? Like, I can't believe the heat that is going on teachers right now. This is so fucking by design. It is so disgusting.
You're absolutely right. I mean, it's again, this is a weird ass vitriol.
It's fucking bullshit is what it is.
It is. And the problem is that it's being whipped up, it's being weaponized, and it's none of it's real. I think most people who are listening in here, there might be a few that don't know it, but the rest will be like, no, leave our kids alone because, you're going in there and you're chopping off penises and you're indoctrinating and you're making kids be this way. Like, it's all bullshit. Let me show you a
picture that's out of context that some random dude on fucking Twitter sent me, so it must be fucking true. So here are all these fucking pictures of what? Proving what? You fucking goofs.
That you live in some weird little place on the internet.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But again, they believe this stuff without question. And that's the thing. Without question. They believe kids are being surgically altered in schools without question.
Puberty blockers.
Puberty blockers in class. Teachers are able to make them be gay.
Trying to convince them to be trans and gay with their words.
Yeah.
Don't tell them words.
Yeah, exactly. Ban words. That's the next thing. It's coming.
That's why we need to ban books.
Yeah, ban words because that's the thing. That's the problem. But
you know what?
Never
mind. Keep going.
So there is a lot of weaponizing, and we're going to take a look right now to 2 people involved in the weaponizing. Present to you first, I believe it's Mahmoud.
Mora.
Mahmoud Mora, is that the name?
Yeah, piece of shit, motherfucker. Yep. He's a fucking piece of shit.
So yes, you know what, brothers and sisters, today is different than yesterday. What happened September 20, I said it before, it's going to be different, and now we need to start showing our power. Please walk to that store. When you see that sign, don't buy and let them know why you're leaving. That biased mayor who decide to ignore half of her city and stood with another half, we will see you next election. We will hold you responsible, and we're not afraid of you. And if push all your puppet to sue me or sue someone else, because we're not afraid, we will stand for our kids where we supposed to stand, and we will do whatever we can to protect our kids. And you know what? We will live long to protect them as much as it takes, because no one could take our kids away from us and our right away from us on how to raise our children. And we will see you as our next move. And please do not forget, boycott. Then boycott. Then boycott. Any business you walk in, you see that flag, walk away. Simple. But make sure you let them know. I used to come here, I'm leaving because of this. Simple. We're not talking nothing to the bad person. Yes, we need to send a clear and strong message. This is the only way. They have to understand. And there's the next step coming. Don't think we're going to lay back till we protect our kids. God bless each and every one of you again. And thank you for everyone. And I'm so sorry if I missed any name. I'll tell you the list of the names is so long. God bless each and every one of you out there. And we'll see you in the next minute.
The list is so long. So many words of people on that list.
Well, this is actually, it's an excerpt from a much larger, longer stream because kindness and mercy, we don't want to
kill everybody with his stupid ass voice. He's a piece of shit. Muslims
please
are getting
don't hold back.
Pretty fucking bold right now, if I may say so. Not all Muslims.
Yeah, I was going to say, no,
most of us are not like this. But I'm talking about these guys because, first of all, he says that the mayor stood with half the city and not the other half. That's usually how it works. You got to pick a fucking side, and your mayor picked the proper side, you stupid, dumb fuck. Also, you're not half, because this is where the boldness comes in. When I was listening to dumb fuck Kamal today, and he's going on in the TikTok scientist video. Thank God for you, TikTok scientists, for breaking this shit down.
It's coming up.
Okay. Then I'll talk about it then.
Yeah.
I'll wait. But basically, they're getting bold, thinking that they are the majority. And I know that they brought out a lot of people, but people I'm talking to, again, even though I'm telling them this stuff is going on, I think they thought that I was far out. But I put a Facebook post saying these people are coming and they want to kill politicians and they want to kidnap them and they want to whatever. And then like the trans movement and whatever. And then since Friday, we've had bomb threats to schools in Hamilton. And we've had an attempted assassination of two of our major politicians in Canadian politics today. Like,
so yeah,
shit is going down, and I can't believe people are just like not even seeing it.
So, and I'm a little disappointed in a bit in mainstream here because I saw this particular article. Yeah, but I mean, I saw the article on French CBC, which is
Radio Canada.
Radio Canada, French CBC, in regards to a plot that I believe was just an individual. I didn't have a chance to fully review the story. That's why we didn't include it here.
Yes, I read it. It was an individual.
It was an individual.
And the individual put a video on TikTok and announced that he had plans to kill them. Does that sound familiar, you guys?
Hang on a sec. Who is them?
Legault and Trudeau.
Thank you. So somebody did. Somebody had plans and was working on to unalive Legault and Trudeau, and police were able to stop and interfere. But this kind of points to the larger sort of thing as
wait. You missed a big part. The guy literally pointed the gun towards the residence where they were walking in, and that's why he got shot by QPS. Is that how you use? Is it the QS?
No, it's SQ.
SQ. Yes, thank you.
Sûreté du Québec.
By the SQ. So there's obviously an independent bureau, whatever, because they have to.
Any shooting always has an investigation.
Any shooting, right? But that was what happened.
Yeah.
So this guy was literally trying to kill one of our or two of our politicians. This is how fucking insane it's getting. This is why I needed to smoke a little bit of a joint and drink some tea, because this is happening right here, right now.
So yeah, we wanted to discuss a little bit more when we weren't planning on to it, but I guess we are. This sort of just adds a little point to the whole thing, and this is what kind of disappoints me in regards to the story, which is we've been seeing the rhetoric going hard. We saw it go from, again, drag to trans, LGBTQ to everything else, and it's constantly being entertained, including by the right wing. It's entertaining it, it's amplifying it, it's adding fuel to it. It keeps going. There's a lot of right wing media keeps adding to it and fueling to it, and now we're starting to see the dangerous part of this. And they think they're like, oh, we can do this and we get some political points. No, you're playing with fire. You don't know what you're doing, and you're going to start hurting people.
Fucking lives, yeah, man. Like, fuck you guys. Fuck.
People are now going to start getting seriously hurt.
Yeah, Pierre Poilievre needs to stuff it.
I'm sorry. If one of these guys gets seriously hurt, I'm going to blame Pierre Poilievre for this.
100%. He needs to fucking stuff it.
Mm-hmm.
He's a psycho. I think he's a psycho. I think he's just as psycho as Donald Trump. He just plays it differently. Yes, he's a fucking psycho.
I don't think he's psycho. I think he's just a dumbass. I don't want to give him credit for psycho. No, I think he's just
It's not a credit. It's not a credit thing. I don't give Trump a credit because he's a fucking psycho.
No, I also think Trump is more of a dumbass too. No, it's not. I mean, Trump is a narcissist, and
so is Pierre Poilievre.
Agreed. Poilievre is also a narcissist, but he's just, I don't know, he's just more of a weenie narcissist. I don't know if it makes sense. Point is, yeah, they don't care. It's not that they're not trying to go out to unalive. It's more just they just don't care, and they don't care who gets harmed in the way, because right now everything they're doing is going to harm somebody, and they just don't give a crap. They don't give a crap about you. So for those who support him, yeah, no, he doesn't care about you. He doesn't care about anybody. He doesn't care who he hurts in the process of what he's doing. That's it.
That makes him a psycho. Just like Danny said. I saw it, Danny, but my mouse isn't working, so I can't get to you. I was going to put your comment up, but anyway. I missed it.
But did we play Kamel yet?
No.
Are you okay with me playing Kamel?
Yeah, I'll turn my mic down.
It will still hear you. Trust me. I have yet to find a way to make you quieter.
No, I mean I'll turn my speakers down. That's what I meant.
Ladies and gentlemen, this project is going to be much bigger. We're going to go after the unions. We're going to go after everything they are doing, and we're going to make them what's it called? We're going to make them here we go. Yeah, we're going to make them eat their words, and we're going to make these guys resign. So, again, we got a little bit of these nutcases that think it's Pride all year. Okay, your Pride season is over. That was in June, okay? Get the hell out of this live. This is for heterosexual families, the 98.5%.
You're not a heterosexual, Kamel.
And guess what? We're going to change all the flags to the Canadian flags. Oh, okay, we're going to... A lot of these schmucks, these condescending Pride people... You know, they get Pride year, Pride season, Pride drinks, Pride flags, and they think they can take our tax dollars and start ostracizing us. You condescending little shits. Guess what?
Did they lose 1%?
98.4% of us are going to shut you guys all up because you countered us, and we're going to make sure we counter every one of your Pride. And I'm going to make that clear. I made that threat, and it's a peaceful one. We're going to come after all your Pride events, and we're going to take all your Pride flags down. It's only going to be Canadian flags moving forward. Oh yeah, Mokoko, no more Pride, it's over. They know it. Of course they do. Of course they do. And they're crying little shits. They got Pride in June, and now it's Pride all year, Pride flags everywhere, Pride banking apps, and they just want to come and crap on our parade. Well, you got a pride parade with a bunch of perverts in Toronto showing their ornaments to little kids whilst being aroused.
being
Okay?
aroused.
Unacceptable. Definitely unacceptable. You know what they told me, Rochelle? In Ottawa, they said trans rights are human rights. I don't know what that is, okay? I asked, is heterosexual rights human rights? And the guy said to me, no. Right in front of the police. We got another shithead here. Oh, yeah, okay.
Things
Okay,
that never
queer.
happened for 10,000.
Just leave us, please. Thank you very much for your queer thoughts. Okay? You have Pride Week, Pride Day, Pride Month. I don't need you to pride this event here. This is for heterosexuals. Thank you.
This is make Pride. Whoops. Let's make Pride year.
Fucking donkey.
He is.
Again, with this spreading the rumors that in Toronto, these men were aroused with kids around. Like, where are these fucking crazy ass stories coming from? Like,
I have no idea where he's one of the worst ones for the bullshit.
he's such a liar.
Yeah, he is absolute liar.
A fucking bad liar.
Yeah.
And the only people who believe his lies are people who know that he's lying, but just like to, keep this fucking hate machine going, to be honest. It's the most ridiculous fucking bullshit for any normal human being to believe. Like, you're going to automatically believe that because somebody told you that. It's like,
So
Like,
I'm with Danny. I'd like to see a nice little rainbow savings account. I want maybe a fairy credit card, like just absolutely give me the
Oh my God.
entire.
Somebody commented on my butterfly earrings today saying interesting, and they thought that bad people wear butterflies, and he believes that I didn't know. I just thought they were butterflies. I'm like, bad people? What do you mean? Am I part of the butterfly gang? Like, fuck off.
They're butterflies. They're not bats. What are you talking about?
Oh, I have bat earrings too, and I'll wear those too.
Shocker.
I love bats. Oh my God, I love
Fair
bats.
enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
You can't
But-
look at an animal unless it's a mosquito, but you can't look at an animal and decide that it's something that represents evil.
I can.
Fuck.
I can.
Yeah, who?
The wasp.
That, yeah,
The
okay.
fucking wasp. Okay.
Yeah.
Still
it's
hurts.
true.
Okay. I don't care.
Yeah, they're not friendly. You could be
They're
friends with a
assholes.
bee. You can never be friends with a wasp.
No, they're fucking assholes. Period. End of story. Clearly a side tangent. Still holding to it. I'll fight you for it. Wasps are assholes. It still hurts to this day. But yeah, it's but he's totally going onto the entire, like, again, he's like, now they have, Pride banking apps. I'm like, why? Because there's a flag on the app as to celebrate something?
How
Inclusion?
dare they?
How
They
dare
need to
they?
all
Yeah.
be Canadian flags, right, Kamal? All of a sudden, you're patriotic today, or whatever it is. Like, fuck
No,
off.
your first statement's accurate.
Yeah, patriarch. Yeah, exactly. Fuck off, all of it. Oh my God! Like, I
Yeah.
am so sick and tired of hearing ragey fucking men going on about the flag and.
Well, that's the problem,
at
Dia.
least
You
like
haven't
what's
heard enough of us cis straight men telling you what the world is. That's the
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
You
Do
need
I
to
look
hear that
pretty
more.
enough for you men tonight? I'm hoping I do, because it's really important to me that, men like me. Fuck that lady. She's
Oh, yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah, but I mean, again, back to Kamal. I mean, he's very big on that whole point that he's which is I'm going to both him and Mahmoud. I keep
yeah.
Mahmoud. Okay, both Kamal and Mahmoud in regards to just turning the entire Pride thing as a one-dimensional monster. It's the rainbow. They're out to get your kids. They're going to eat. To the point where you listen to them like, oh, they're out to get your kids. They're gonna cut off, genitals. They're gonna make them gay. Then they're gonna eat them. Because I mean, come on, we're at that point. Like, these guys are believing anything and everything they're saying without question. that's what they're, that's where they're at. It's just insane.
I just remembered he's crazy about the pride flag, and he wants the
Very
Canadian
crazy.
flag.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to put up that picture of the Muslim woman holding the Diagolon flag from June 9th.
Yes. Are you okay?
Sure it's just the Canadian flag, Kamal? Are you
okay
guys
with this
all
flag?
sure about that?
Couple clips of Jeremy McKenzie talking about his opinions too.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Gross. What is happening? And like everybody's lost their collective minds. They have completely fucking lost their minds.
Absolutely.
The dumbest allies at this point, and they're not even allies, and they're all chanting something completely different, all far off, knowing full well that after they destroy this monster of theirs, if they had the chance to, they're all gonna not agree on what the next steps are. Like, they've lost their collective minds.
It's true. So, speaking of losing your collective mind,
Who do we have to listen to now?
well, it's a bit retro and a bit fucked up. So we now move to the next segment, which is the current event we're currently tracking, which is the Save the Children Convoy.
Oh, God.
This is why I do the show, just to see Deana's reactions.
I tried to put that at the back of my head, but yeah. We were talking about it. We were just talking about it. Yep.
Ready for it?
No, but yeah.
No, but yeah.
Rip off the Band-Aid.
Whoops. Did I screw something up?
It's okay.
I did. Sorry. Give me a second here. I am a terrible.
Just kidding. B had Jalen. Just kidding.
So, a little background here in regards to what the video we're about to show. There's a couple of people have come forward in regards to the event. Mostly sort of people that are part of the event, I want to say, and they haven't been having the same experience in regards to the event. They came in here kind of expecting something, and it hasn't been what they want. And what I mean by that is they haven't been, coming forward to it and getting, well, stuff as simple as like directions as to where the hell the goddamn event's going to be. Like, it's been absolute chaos, and it's now been coming out and saying like, no, this is not right. So there's a fair amount of videos, but we're gonna go with one particular video I have here. So let me roll the clip.
I've debated making this video. It's gonna piss a lot of people off, and guess what? I don't care. This Convoy 2.0 that's heading to Ottawa right now, demanding that Justin Trudeau, Ron Clark, and Freedom George is doing this. Demanding that Justin Trudeau resign. Okay, Justin resigns, Freebase Freeling comes up. She's even worse. Bad idea. But the kicker for me is Chris and Tamara are in the middle of a fucking trial for the original Convoy. The level of disrespect and ignorance towards them right now, because you think that's gonna make their trial go any fucking better? It's not. Yeah. And let's talk about the grift. The grift for this convoy. Two of the people that are leading this convoy don't have jobs. You know what they rely on for money? Grifting. saying they need money to go do these convoys because Canadians are so goddamn gullible and naive that they will just continuously keep handing money over without asking questions.
No, we won't, stupid.
Have
You
a
guys
logical
do that.
thought for once, people. Don't just follow the grain and follow the flock. Just because you're on the right doesn't mean that the flock that you're following is the proper flock to follow.
Flock off.
The disrespect, ignorance, and fucking arrogance to do this while those two people are on trial. When they did that, to fight for every Canadian. It wasn't a grift, it wasn't about money, it wasn't about anything. I've debated making this video.
Yeah, it was. I don't know why. It's not supposed to be repeating, but it was. Check it out in there. Anyways, so she wasn't happy about the whole ordeal.
Screw her. They're all dumb. Canadians are just giving the money? No, we're not. Actually, you guys are like this, and nobody's giving them any money. Like, that's not happening.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
So she was more specific in regards to complaining about the organizers. One of the other videos I did not get a chance to locate to prepare was another person who was also commenting in regards to the convoy. I thought she was going to cover that a little bit more, which was they've been coming. It's completely disorganized. Nobody knows where to go. Not only just to like if they're going to Ottawa or Toronto or anywhere, they just know to go to Ontario. That's it. And then when they're there, there was a huge confusion as to where they're going to be camping and whatnot. It's been a bit of a mess. It's been chaos.
Good.
Not going to lie, I'm okay with that.
Let them eat chaos.
Totally. Let them choke on it. For sure. Now, we did get some information in regards to one particular camp. So this particular video here gives us an indication that there's about 4 camps in Ontario where these guys are all getting together. They're still kind of working out what they're trying to do. Because, again, I got the feeling this really highly complex, detailed plan is still being made up as they're going along. But anywho, let's take a look at the camp, which was the one that's just north of Toronto. Hosted by Barry Thongman. And for everybody's benefit, the camera's never on him.
Oh, good. We're not going to see his mouth.
People from all across Canada are going to be coming here. We got camps set up near Ottawa, near Montreal. We got people setting up in Toronto, apparently Niagara Falls. Guys, start saving some money. Get your campers, get your tents, get your trailers, get your pickup trucks, and get on down here, because this shit is happening. We're taking back our country from these illegal outside interference, these illegal fucks that are taking over our government. We're going to get rid of SOGI 123.
Worst Trailer Park Boys reboot ever.
Economic Forum, and we're going to get rid of the UN. We're going to do it as peacefully as you can possibly imagine. We're going to do it with numbers, and we're not leaving this time. And if they attack us, that's provocation again, and that's when we're going to snap and lose it. So if they attack us again, welcome to China, and we're taking it back. I can't wait to turn that beautiful flag right side up. We're in distress, people. Canada's in distress.
You're definitely
Our
in distress.
Our world is in distress, and the only way we're going to do it is through unity. Stop the fighting. Stop the arguing. It's time collectively to get together.
Go.
Is anybody ever going to unite with Thongman? Like, seriously.
Please
Bro.
find another way of saying that. You're horrible with terminology lately.
Sorry. More tea. I don't know, man. Like, that did look and sound like an episode of Trailer Park Boys. Like,
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely.
We are in, this one live streamer today who kept talking about the Matrix. I think I am in the Matrix. I think I am like in an episode of Trailer Park Boys, and then in an episode of Seinfeld, because they do nothing. Their show's about nothing, and then in another like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
And you just are like, how is this even real? This is crazy. The shit that's going down right now is like surreal. It's ridiculous.
And a touch of Reno 911, but none of them are cops, but all of them think they're in charge of something.
Oh yeah, yeah. They think they're CSI too, and hackers, and like bail doxing people who have, like, what the fuck? I should have been listening to Nada's post a little bit more. Like, I was barely there, and then they show this picture that's blacked out. People were DMing me because I'm like, then I look at the face and I'm like, what the fuck? Poor Leanna. Like, who the fuck does that shit?
LaFace.
Fuck. LaFace is going to lose his fucking face if I ever fucking see him. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, but unfortunately he's in Alberta now. So it's kind of good because now he's further away, but he's also a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I know he's in Alberta, and I know people in Alberta, and I've told people in Alberta. Just saying.
We have people different places. No. Again, it's just the stupidest thing.
Fucking asshole thing. Totally like digs into her wages. Like, she has nothing to do with it. I haven't seen this person. I said 30 years, probably 35 years. Elementary school, people. Elementary fucking school. And even during elementary school, I don't think I've ever been to her house. I don't think she'd ever been to my house. We were literally classmates who happened to be on Facebook together. And all of a sudden, her whole goddamn life is spread all over the fucking internet. Because you guys suck at what you fucking do. Get a fucking life. Stupid assholes. Fucking doxing people.
That's why I love us. Yeah. Well, it's not even, no. It's doxing would be doxing would be you're identifying somebody.
Doxed.
No. She was exposed, but she's not doxed.
They called her work, and somebody called warning Nada that they called her work because they failed doxed another person.
And that's my point. They failed dox in regards to this is not the person they were thinking because they're terrible at it. They're failed doxing.
They doxed the wrong person. This person we just talked about, who has nothing to do with this, was doxed. It's just there was no reason for it.
Yeah. That's the thing is I want to make sure to specify, like, no, it's a failed dox. Like, you didn't dox the person, you failed doxed. You just threw attention and just made somebody's nightmare.
Person. You doxed a person though.
Yeah.
But not the right fucking person.
Yeah. And all you did is just cause a huge nightmare for that person.
Fucking
for
assholes.
What? Yeah.
And what did you, even if you dox the right person, what do you think you're going to get out of it? You guys fucking doxed me like 800 times online. And fuck.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
You got no other move now.
Fucking idiots. They're so fucking dumb. You know, I could find out where every single one of you people live, but you know why I don't? Because I don't fucking care. Because what am I going to do with that information, you assholes? Normal human beings don't do that shit. You fucking idiots.
It's usually weak people. So, where was I at?
They're fucking psychotic people.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who are hoping.
There's some fucking screws loose when you do shit like that.
There is
100%. You fucking go towards violence like that. That kind of violence.
They're not. Yeah, no. But these guys, they know. I don't disagree with you on that. But they're not the ones going to be doing the violence. They're hoping somebody else will because they'll never do anything in their life ever.
That is still violence. Plastering somebody's fucking personal information. Sure, it's on the internet, but who fucking goes and looks for it? And like plasters somebody who has nothing to do with anything all over the internet? If that's not violence, I don't know what it is.
Yeah. No, I don't disagree with that.
Her doing all these things that have nothing to do with her, that's fucking violence.
That's fair. We need to go back to the convoy. Because again, we got
same assholes.
Yeah. So this convoy still is a mess. And one of the particular messages that I've been seeing, especially the past couple of days, is just people disassociating with it. And this is Kellyanne Conway talking about it.
Another fucking idiot. Oh, goody.
So we don't need anybody else to end up like the Coots boys. We don't need anybody to be hurt. And it will only hurt the movement if people, you know, I've heard some undertones of people trying that are thinking about, I don't know, taking buildings by force, etc. I'm going to tell you right now, don't do that. If you do that, you're going to cause detrimental harm to this movement. Period. Yes. Detrimental.
So that particular clip, the highlight there was Kellyanne Conway's, again, separate as her and many others are separating themselves from Kellyanne Wolf. Conway's
wife.
Totally,
Trump,
different person. But again, Kellyanne Wolf's particular message in regards to there's been undertones of violence, and this is not something that's the first time myself or others have heard where there's been mentions of that. I mean, we've got back all the way back to Corey Sager, as well as others saying like, no, they're talking about trying to do something violent. Even people like Apollo coming out and saying like, we want to do they were talking about hunting parties and some other crazy, insane stuff. Like, this is just absolute insanity. So it's still there. There's still apparently some mentions of it. Yeah, exactly. As Maxine's babies, like Paul and Linda, and a few others. I mean, again,
I wondered if Melinda or her boyfriend was the one that was trying to get Legault and Trudeau.
We'll need to wait to see if we get an arrest report. I'm sure that'll come out because, again, this just occurred today. Stuff hasn't got quite processed.
We know we heard them online saying that shit.
I do know Apollo's probably not going to be in Ottawa or Toronto or anywhere in here. Apparently, Apollo was supposed to get a ride and wasn't able to make a connection to the ride. Apparently, some people were involved and might have fake promised the ride, and therefore they were stuck. Yeah. Yes, they were. Yes, thank you, Magic Hand. So that, it's not your virtual boyfriend. So I totally appreciate that kind of chaos. It's non-violent. Yeah. It's non-violent. It is absolutely beautiful, and it's sort of particular with the amount of vitriol and danger that somebody like Apollo does. The fact that you were able to sort of keep him out of the whole action is beautiful. Thank you. It's one less thing to worry about, kind of thing. So that was wonderful. But again, there's still a fair amount. I mean, still one of the names we haven't been able to sort of see where he's at. It's still involved is Elliot McDavid. Like, that guy's absolutely cray-cray. Dumb and violent.
Yeah, he's dumb and violent.
Like, that's concerning. Oh, thank you, Magic Hand.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm sure the cops are watching.
Well, law enforcement is going to be keeping an eye in regards to most of the stuff here. That's for sure. It'd be foolish for them not to. Again, I mean, I'm pretty sure law enforcement is staying as ahead as possible because, again, especially whoever the police chief is right now, you don't want to be the police chief that, because the last police chief didn't really take the threat of the convoy as seriously and lost their job. You don't want.
I think he did take it seriously. I think other people didn't take it seriously.
Yeah. You don't want to be that police chief in the second convoy after the first one and not be prepared. You don't want to be that guy.
Ex Luna. We're not thinking the cops are going to save us. I hope people aren't thinking that the cops are going to save us. I hope that's not the fucking plan.
Well,
it's not my plan.
Yeah. I don't know in regards to what police will and will not do. I mean, obviously Toronto right now seems to be very proactive in regards to, no, we're going to be interfering. I'm still annoyed with Ottawa, with the mayor having just opened up Wellington Street. Like you, if they came...
You don't think that there's a reason for that? You don't think he's part of what the fuck is going on? He's a conservative piece of shit. You'll see.
No. I don't disagree with you on that. What I don't disagree. He's conservative. Absolutely, he's big on the cars. He wants to see more cars and less bikes. Again, he's been trying to turn the Queen Elizabeth Drive back into a driving place as opposed to biking because he hadn't seen bicycles in 2 minutes.
2 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, because that's all it takes. No, I don't disagree with that. I don't think he's convoy level, and I think he's like, no, we're going to make everything with cars running, period, because that's what I think is everything's in cars. And if he does this and pushes this, because again, I still am with Parliament and everybody else in regards to turning Wellington Street, at least the section in front of Parliament Hill, into a walking area. Everything about that feels right. That should be just a public walking area. Be done with it. It increases security and just it's a better sort of a tourism thing. Like sparks all the way down. Beautiful. But if in his infinite wisdom, he decides to open it up and then this convoy rolls in and just fucking parks all over Wellington again, he's done. The city will fucking have him. I know. I will make sure to campaign going, this fucker.
Done? Yeah, but he's in for another 3 years. There's nothing we can do. We just elected that piece of shit into office.
I didn't vote for him.
Hasn't even been a year yet. Well, it hasn't even been a year yet. What do you think Doug Ford made his biggest, shittiest moves right at the beginning?
Yeah, that's true.
He did that on purpose because fucking voters don't remember shit.
No, I know. But it's one of those things that I will do my damnedest to make sure nobody forgets that fuck up. Epic fuck up. If that truck parks on Wellington, yeah, I will make sure he does not forget. I will make sure everybody in the city does not forget.
Ready to make sure, Joe. You be ready to make sure.
I will keep an inflatable truck on Wellington Street to remind, like, Sutcliffe, this is your truck, the one you let come in here.
I'm happy for Battle of the Wellington. Remember Battle of the Billings?
Yeah.
We can do a Battle of the Wellington.
All right, I'm game.
Fucking A.
Absolutely. But this STC convoy, though, it's not really a convoy. Ron Clark says it's not a convoy.
Except for... Yeah.
Well, I'm going to let McCheese's version of the video explain it.
You know, anybody's welcome to join if they want to head east with us. Nobody's advertised a convoy or nothing like that. So I don't know where everybody's getting these convoys. We have the East Meets West convoy going to Toronto. East Meets West convoy heading into Toronto. The hashtag Save the Children convoy and the Convoy 2023 convoy is all the same. Like I said, I'm 100% on board with, hashtag Save the Kids. I'm 100% on board with that. Hashtag Save the Children. That's the East Meets West convoy. That convoy is going to Toronto. East Meets West convoys. As for that convoy, this convoy is not all the convoys. The East Meets West convoy, the convoy is moving to Toronto. I'm sure you know how to convoy. That convoy's going and they're not going nowhere. Convoy. So I don't know where everybody's getting these convoys. Ottawa happened. It was a grassroots movement. It happened. But we can always make it bigger. So people are starting to reach out.
I think that was TikTok.
To relay the messages to you.
TikTok scientist, that was funny. And that was very patient of you. It's playing again.
Yes. Shut the loop on. I just took it off.
Yeah, now it's off. Oh my God. That
Yeah. So I saw part of his live where I was like, I don't know why people think it's a convoy. It's just a collection of cars going into a certain direction. We never talked about convoy. What's this convoy thing? And then TikTok, coming out like, it's a convoy. It's a convoy. Welcome to the convoy. It's a convoy. It's a convoy. 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 Not a convoy.
It's the convoy that meets the convoy, and then they become the bigger convoy. But it's not a convoy.
Convoy. As I ruined that word for everybody. Yeah, it's just not a convoy, but it's a it's just there's so much sort of backpedaling and redefining and other shit. It's ridiculous.
And TikTok scientist and Mayor McCheese and anybody who
not a convoy
does, not a convoy. When you guys do that shit, when you pull out the truth out of the bullshit that they say, and that is so important. Like, we need to keep reminding them and other people that these guys are bold-faced liars and never fucking believe a goddamn word that comes out of any of their mouths.
It
ever.
is. So,
why is it so bad that there are so many liars, like hardcore liars, like full-on fucking liars?
You're absolutely right. So, I mean, there's two definite points again to the satirists that like Not a Convoy, TikTok, and Mayor, and all the other ones that do some wonderful, clever clips in regards to. So the first one is to point out.
Did a couple. Johnny Fondue should keep.
Oh, absolutely, Johnny Fondue, and anybody who had missed out,
like,
trust me,
so good.
We're coming up. Yeah, we're coming up to a 1 year anniversary, and I do want to do a little homage to a lot of the content creators that we've used. Again, we wouldn't be as fantastic if it wasn't for you guys having delivered so much stuff. And so it's one of the things I want to focus on in regards to just some of the most amazing people and amazing work that's come out. But particularly with the satirists, you guys come out with these clever clips that point out the absurdity of like, oh, this is not a convoy, and then just an entire montage of them going, yeah, it's a convoy, it's a convoy, it's a convoy. Oh no, it's not a convoy. Convoy. But it gives us we're showing the absurdity in regards to just how they're just talking their ass, and B, it also gives us a little bit of humor because god damn it, we need it.
Holy crap. Like, to think these are the assholes that want to take over our country. I can't fucking handle them. Like, the most I can take of them is like a 2-minute clip from one of these content creators. And they want to take over our country. And all we see is stupid, lying, cheating, lumpy ass pieces of shit who don't do fuck all for anyone ever.
Yeah. That's it for us.
Is it over? We have one last video, which is the closer for anybody who's new. So we're going to say goodnight, but we're going to remind you guys.
Exactly. Stop crushing me. So don't forget, if you guys want to join, we're also involved with the Ottawa activism on our Discord server. You can go take a look at the link tree. I don't have a slide for this yet, but also we're starting to promote even more the Ottawa Defense Collective. We are becoming more involved with 1 Million Voices Against Hate. And as we're moving up in regards to that and helping out both ourselves within Ottawa as well as other cities, we're trying to promote a lot of that stuff quite a bit.
1 Million Voices is on Twitter, by the way.
1 Million Voices on Twitter.
I'll retweet them so that you guys can follow.
So they're on Twitter. They're also on Facebook. Deana's going to retweet them. I'm going to put in my link tree because... And I think Deana's going to put in her link tree too, but
I'll do that too.
Nobody knows where her link tree is. So,
I guess it's in my bio.
Sure.
I think that's why I picked up a bunch of Facebook followers this recently.
That could be it.
By the way, if there's any new followers on here, hi. Thanks for following me.
Absolutely.
And,
So we'll have definitely join us in the active Ottawa activism, as well as the Ottawa Defense Collective. If you're not within Ottawa, which we have a fair amount of people watching here, definitely join the 1 million Voices Against Hatred. And in there, they're working on trying to locate and find sort of areas close to you to help you there. And if you don't have one that's notified there, contact them. See if they might have information to help out, and if not, see how you might be able to get involved if you're interested. And let's try to grow this network to see if we can start getting people together, because again, these guys are going to continue to grow and push out more hate. We know there's more of us. We just need to sort of get together and start pushing back.
Yes.
So,
the other thing is on Discord, on Twitter, on every social media platform except for Facebook, we can post news articles so that you can actually see what the fuck is going on, because you can't do that on Facebook. So it's really shitty, that platform right now, because Zuckerberg doesn't want to pay his fair share or whatever. So yeah, if you don't like Twitter, then maybe you want to come on our Discord, which I'm not ever on, but whatever.
I'm there, so you can enjoy.
Joe will tell me. Yeah,
exactly. I'll tell her. Don't worry. I usually am. I'm messenger.
And
but
to everybody who's messaged me, I have so many unopened DMs, and it's because I'm overwhelmed. So I will get to you when I get to you, because I am overwhelmed.
So if you really want to get to her, ignore what she's saying now. Join us on Friday night when you can directly tell her.
Yes, good idea.
Friday, 9 p.m. We get together, everybody on Twitter Spaces, join in, you can come in. And this is more about you guys in regards to, again, Deana and I do a lot of talking on the Wednesday nights, but we like to hear you guys in regards to Friday nights as to what you guys are interested in, because it helps us understand what we want to focus on. If you guys give us some feedback in regards to what's going on, as well as ideas on how you guys get things together. Love to hear sort of basically your feedback and your input as to what what's interesting to you, as well as finding out what's going on to your locales.
Yeah,
seeing
lots is happening too. We want to hear what's going on in your locations too, if you know something that's going on.
Absolutely. So it's there where we can start getting ideas, start seeing hopefully get some wonderful ideas to start, building something a little bit larger. That's it for us tonight. Going to depart you for those, again, if you guys are new, closing clip, and this one's a little longer than usual, but I haven't even told Deana what one this one is, but if you guys follow me, you might be familiar with this one. If you're not familiar, Joe Moria 73, and for Deana, at Deana Rigged, finger the other way. Good night, and we'll see you Friday. If not, we'll see you next Wednesday. Thanks, guys.
This woke mind virus is out of control. I'm tired of this woke shit. They want me to learn people's pronouns. Well, I'm not gonna listen to them. He can take those pronouns and stick them up her ass. I'm tired of this woke shit. They're saying kids can't work down in the mines for 13 hours, only coming up for smoke breaks, which is also illegal. I'm tired of this woke shit.
Still, any attempt to restrict drinking and driving here is viewed by some as downright undemocratic.
It's kind of getting common when a fella can't put in a hard day's work, put in 11, 12 hours a day, and then get in your truck and at least drink 1 or 2 beers.
They're making it laws where you can't drink when you want to. You have to wear a seatbelt when you're driving, and pretty soon we're going to be communist country.
I'm tired of this woke shit. They want me to believe that Finkel is Einhorn. I'm tired of this woke shit. They want me to go to the doctor without going into massive debt. I'm tired of this woke shit. I'm in the cornfield. Used to be only white landowning men could vote. Now everybody and my dog can put a ballot in a mailbox. I'm tired of this woke shit. When I drink too much caffeine, I'm tired of this woke shit. Kindness and decency, having Saturday and Sunday off, pretty much anything I don't like. I'm tired of this woke shit. They want me to wash my hands after I shit, before I eat, or before I perform major surgery. I'm tired of this woke shit.
And they let me look at the lawyer's building. I know the vacuum cleaner man. He's seen my tits.
I'm tired of these woke tits. I'm in the